Well, happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I've had a good week and are looking forward to a fun weekend doing something with your family and friends. Well, what are we going to do today for this lovely Friday? Well, how about looking at some fun things about famous people? You ever wish to be rich and famous? I guess we probably all wouldn't mind being rich or better off than we are, perhaps being debt-free and having more disposable income. Of course, our governments seem to be working against us in that regard, increasing taxes and everything else, but what can you do? Next time it's time to vote, don't forget to cast your vote and see if you can't turn things around. But what about being famous? Well, I've thought about that. I can see some advantages to it. Everywhere you go, people will know who you are. You might get better seats at a restaurant or better deals on something you want to buy. But then on the downside, everywhere you go, people know who you are. You probably can't get through a meal without being bothered for an autograph or a selfie with you or something. So I think I prefer anonymity and being able to walk down the sidewalk or go to the grocery store or a restaurant and not be mobbed by adoring fans who want a few moments of my time, whether it be for that little written signature or a photograph or whatever it might be. Or maybe they hate me and want to get even with whatever. But I'd rather be anonymous. Well, what are some things that adoring fans have done regarding famous people in the past? Let's look at a few, shall we? You ever had a gallstone? I honestly can say I never have. Kidney stones, more than I care to count, and oftentimes resulting in surgery. I'll pass on that, thanks. If I can get away with not having them again, just as soon not. My wife has had a gallstone. It's extremely painful and that, but anyway, why did I bring that up? Well, there's a fellow named Barton Benny who is a great fan of Larry Hagman / J.R. Ewing. Now, he doesn't just like Larry Hagman for everything Larry Hagman has ever done, but he loved him for his role as J.R. Ewing. And remember I was going to say sitcom, well, it was anything but a sitcom. Do you remember that great sort of evening soap opera drama series called Dallas? And the summer when everybody was asking, who shot J.R.? I remember that. But anyway, this lovely fan of J.R. Ewing / Larry Hagman demonstrated his continued devotion to the star by obtaining one of Larry Hagman's gallstones and having it made into a ring, which he wears. Well, I hope you enjoy your ring. Why you'd want to do that is beyond me, but okay. How about other items of personal nature from stars? Well, Elvis Presley's personal hairstylist, Homer Gilliland, so loved the king that he saved a fist-sized ball of Elvis's hair clippings. He later gave them away to a friend who put them up for auction. The starting bid? $10,000. And people cringe at the Victorians making ornaments and jewelry out of hair of departed loved ones as mementos. To each his own, I guess. If you prefer presidential memorabilia, a half-sucked throat lozenge from President Bill Clinton might just fit the bill. Apparently it's for sale. I'm not sure what auction house or if it's on eBay or what, but I hope they've got a letter of provenance proving that it was actually Bill Clinton that sucked on it. Following Sir Walter Raleigh's beheading in 1618, his wife was presented with his embalmed head. She kept it for 29 years, and upon her death, the rotting heirloom was inherited by the couple's son, Carew. The head was buried with Carew in 1666. I don't think I'd mind having a loved one's ashes in an urn on my mantle, but a jar with their pickled head, that might be going a little too far. How about Albert Einstein? He was one smart cookie. So it comes as no surprise that after his death in 1955, his brain was retained for examination to see what made it so far above average. Sliced into 240 sections for distribution, Einstein's gray matter was compared against other brains and found to be some 15% wider than the norm. Today, the bulk of Einstein's brain rests at Princeton's Hospital in New Jersey. So there you have it. Wonder what else they learned beside the fact it was a little bit wider. All right, well, let's carry on, shall we? In November of 1996, a souvenir hunting art dealer saw a grand opportunity. While dining at a celebrity-filled Los Angeles bistro, the man happened upon Sylvester Stallone in the men's room. Noticing that the muscular star had neglected to flush his urinal, the man leapt into action. He hastily emptied a pill bottle and scooped out a few ounces of Sly's urine. There are some strange people out there, folks. How about, although the cause of Napoleon Bonaparte's May 1821 death is still open to debate, a certain part of his anatomy is thought to have been removed during his autopsy. Yes, that part. His man part. His private parts. His unmentionable parts. A priest by the name of Ange Vernelli is said to have taken home the souvenir. In 1916, Vernelli's heirs sold the item. The pint-sized appendage, approximately 1 inch in length, has since gotten around, perhaps even more than during the famed general's life. And it currently resides with an American urologist. Okay, I think I'd rather be remembered for having my hand inside my vest scratching my itchy woolen underwear. Okay. Oh dear. The mad monk Rasputin is said to have left behind more than his legacy after being murdered in 1916. Tales of his castration were circulated since his death, and his surviving body part is purported to be of uncommon size. In 2004, the Russian mystic's alleged organ was placed on display at St. Petersburg Museum. We can stop envying America, where Napoleon Bonaparte is now kept. Brag the museum about their massive find? Napoleon is but a small pod. It cannot stand comparison to our organ of 30 centimeters. That's 11.8 inches for those of you who prefer the imperial measurement. Yes, strange but true. People do some weird things, so be glad you're not famous. Somebody might be picking up your napkin that you wiped your mouth with at the restaurant after you left. Or chasing you into the men's room for, well, we won't go there. Maybe being famous isn't such a great thing after all. Like I say, being financially independent or free of debt, well, I think most of us would be happy with that, but I think I value my privacy too much to want to be famous. So I hope I have one of those faces that is seen and forgotten. So if you happen to pass me in the street after watching this video, if you do recognize me, say hi at your own risk. I might deny being who I am. I hope you've enjoyed these crazy fun facts about some famous people and their obsessed fans. Until Tuesday with Tuesdays with the Pilgrim, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.